Hi, my name is Piangfan Naksukpaiboon. I'm originally from Thailand, but I'm currently a university student. I have been shooting archery for the past almost 3 years. The bow I'm shooting at the moment is a physics related to 23 inches left-handed with win-and-win NSG limbs and win-and-win stabilizers and Shibuya sight. I got into archery because 10 years ago, I managed to get my hands on some bows and arrows at my sixth form school in Norway, and I really fall in love with it. But due to having to move around the world for my studies, I haven't been able to do archery. And then because I was ill during the pandemic, so we were thinking of finding me a sport to help me recover from my illness. And it happened to be archery, and I decided to do it. I fell in love right away. It just felt like this is a sport for me. Yep, so I'm autistic. Archery has been something that really helped me to clear my mind, also led me to focus on one thing. There's a lot of challenges when it comes to archery competitions with the weather, sometimes the people, and sometimes getting there because I do not own a car. I travel on public transport around the country, but it has also gave me a purpose of meeting new people, trying on new challenges, and also really learn more about myself as a person. I think archery is a good sport for people who are neurodivergent. You will definitely meet a lot of people who might be just like you. The favorite aspect of archery for me would be the ability to chase for perfection, because I think I like to be able to repeat things over and over again. And I guess another part of it would be the ability to shoot goals at the end of 10. That's actually the fun of it. But I also find the fun in shooting in challenging conditions because, people think of football as a ball that actually rolls around and you don't really know who's going to win. But with archery, when you shoot an arrow, if there's wind, if there's rain, if there's snow, anything can happen. And it's a sport that takes on the part of the mental side as well, which is part I enjoy about because I find archery to be a meditative sport for me because all I have to think about is my bow, my arrow, and myself, and just be in the present moment, which takes me off from my PhD. Yeah, for me, the funny thing is archery has actually helped with my PhD a lot because when you do a lot of coding and you have to do a lot of research questions, you sometimes need a bit of a clear head. And sometimes when I'm at the range, I didn't even think about my work. When I just walk off, I'm like, aha, eureka, I have another idea about how to improve my work. And that was like kind of the best part of archery for me. It's like sometimes like it unlocks my subconscious to think about something that is actually in the back of my mind. And then it just come out to be just fine. Oh my god, my archery hero is a very difficult question. I think my friends would definitely not like me anymore if I say choose my favorites. But if I have to shoot one, I would say Tom Hall. Okay, it's actually Grizzly Jim. Yes. He's definitely a great guy. But sadly, he doesn't do, Olympic recurve. I wish he would actually switch discipline. The reason why I like a lot about Tom Hall is because he started archery in university, the same as me, and he kept on to it. He managed to do his PhD in chemistry and actually went to the Olympics. It's something that is quite something that you have to manage a lot in your studies and be able to be disciplined, and that's what I like about it. But I also like Jim, of course, because he definitely have great personality and also, a lot of fun to talk to. So yes. I would like to talk about accessibility and inclusion. Archery is a very inclusive sport for people with all kinds of disabilities. There's so many competitions as well as organizations such as the Worshipful Company of Fletchers that sponsors people with disabilities to purchase their kit. There's also the Royal Toxophilite Society that actually invite archers from around the country to come shoot. I believe that it will be even more greater if we can have even more inclusive competitions, in which Deer Park have already trailblazer for a lot of it. But I think that accessibility is not just about the ability to get to the range or use the archery field, but also the ability to access in other ways as well, including making it more easy for people who live in urban areas to do archery. And I'm sure that there's a lot of projects that's going on by Archery GB that's helping with that already. But I would love to see more. Being a Merlin Ambassador is considered a privilege for me because I didn't even expect it that I would actually get in. I'm not a very big, successful archer just yet, just, a few medals here and there. For me, being a Merlin Ambassador, you get to meet new friends. You get to talk about what you're passionate about, like archery, of course. You get to really, learn about other people along the way because everyone who's an ambassador actually come from different walks of life. And being an ambassador is someone who promotes the shop as well as the sport. So being from Thailand, I get to talk to people from both in the UK and Thailand. So being part of Merlin Ambassador, I've been able to talk to some of my friends who are trying to get into archery and they're coming to the UK. And there's been plans that I'm actually taking them to the shop at Merlin's actually. So I'll be purchasing their first bow with my Thai friends and that'll be amazing. I look forward to seeing you guys on the field, but one thing I want to say is always shoot for the moons. Even though you don't reach the moon, you reach the stars. Always go for your dreams, whatever it is. If it's archery, going to the Olympics like mine, go for it. I hope to see you guys at LA 2028. For which nationality, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it my best.